All right, Joey. Well, first, welcome to LA. What excites you about this opportunity and change of scenery and just being with this organization?
Yeah, I mean, this organization I've watched a lot growing up from Las Vegas, so it was a pretty quick little drive to LA to watch the Dodgers and watching them on TV and whatnot. I know a lot of the guys, so that's exciting, and it's obviously first class organization that anybody would be happy to play for. So I'm very excited to be here and just help the team win any way I can.
So far, what have the conversations been like, whether it's been with Dave Roberts, any of the hitting coaches, or even Andrew Friedman, and what have those been like so far?
I mean, they've been outstanding. Just tell me, just be myself and go play and be an athlete and, help the team win any way you can. And that's exciting to hear, just to be yourself. And that'll be enough. But, I had 30-minute conversation with Dave already. So, I mean, just awesome manager. You can tell he really cares about his guys. And that's really important, to care about the player, but also the person as well. So it's exciting to see that.
What were you feeling when you found out about the trade? Was it relief? Was it sort of like closure with your time in New York?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I had a good idea that I was getting moved. I was ready with the beard, obviously, like I said, so I was had a pretty good idea that I was just kind of waiting to figure out where I was going to go. And that's always kind of the weird part. But then, I got the call and said, yeah, you're going to go to L.A. So I was psyched, called Belly immediately, and said we're going to be teammates finally. So, yeah, I mean, it's just such a great place to be. I'm very, very fortunate.
How much did you feel like you needed a mental reset to kind of just regroup and kind of start over?
Yeah, I mean, my time in New York didn't go as well as I wanted to. Obviously, I wish I played better. But like I said, it's a great group of guys they have there. It's tough to leave, but sometimes it's a business, and if you don't play well, then they're going to look for somebody else to take that job and do it. But I think it's nice to kind of get a fresh start and be in a new clubhouse in a new place on the other side of the country completely, and just get back to playing baseball again and trying to win games for the Dodgers.
How much uncertainty was there the last couple of weeks when you're thinking about, trying to think about where you might end up and kind of what the rest of the season was going to look like, and kind of what did it feel like knowing you were going to come here with a team that's also competing and, getting it like that, you said, a fresh start and a new role, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's a weird situation, but it's professional about it and understand, hey, there's a chance I get moved, but you never know what's going to happen. So until the last minute, until I get that call, I didn't really know if I was going to get traded or not. But hearing the Dodgers it put a smile on my face, and I know a couple of guys in the Yankees clubhouse were when I was walking around to get my stuff, they're like, hey, we can't show you too much now. You're the enemy, and we might play each other potentially in the World Series. So, yeah, it's really nice to go to another team that's a serious contender like the Dodgers are.
You've been a two-time All-Star, but why do you think you kind of struggled so much the last year over there in New York?
Yeah, I think baseball's a tough game, and sometimes things just don't go your way, and I think you try to start doing different things, and once you struggle, especially in a place like that, you start to feel it a little more. You try to do too much, and I think sometimes that can get in your way, and I feel like I tried to do too much. I tried to play too well. I just didn't play my game, and I'm excited for a new start, but it's a great learning experience for me. But yeah, I wish I played better. You never want to play bad, no matter where you are. But yeah, I'm excited for a new, fresh restart.
Joey, with that being said, is it fair to say it's sort of a sense of relief because you put so much pressure on yourself to succeed there?
I think a relief in terms of, like I said, getting a new start and being able to, kind of almost start over. But no, I think you're always putting pressure on yourself no matter what. But yeah, I mean it's nice to start over. Like I said, that's really it.
What have they told you about playing time and role?
Haven't talked much about that yet, but just figuring out when I'm going to play next, because I really hadn't been playing that much in New York anymore, so I haven't played in about a week, so I kind of have to try to get up to speed again almost. But I think that's something that he said we'll talk about later in the future. He just wants me to get acclimated and meet the guys, talk to you guys and whatnot, and just kind of get comfortable.